All right, in order to practice buying your first NFT, we're going to use what's called the Rinkeby Testnet. So if the Ethereum network has test networks, so developers can deploy things and kind of make sure there's no bugs in their code before there's actual financial value attached. So any of the NFTs or the Ether on this test network has no financial value. It's just like it sounds, a test network. This is the collection that we're going to have you buy an NFT from, the Lambda Academy collection here, and we will send you the link to navigate to this. And what will happen is first you're going to need to have your Metamask wallet set up, and you're going to need to switch your network. By default, Metamask is going to go to the Ethereum mainnet, and you're going to want to switch to the Rinkeby test network. Sometimes you have to click show/hide test networks to make sure it pops up. And once you're on that test network, you're going to navigate to the rinkebyfaucet.com, and you're going to paste in your Ethereum address and click send me ETH, and then you're going to get 0.1 ETH in your wallet. So, and it's completely free, but again, it's just a test network. It doesn't have any financial value. Once you have that ETH, you're going to come over to this link that'll bring you to the OpenSea on the testnet, and you're going to connect your Metamask wallet. So you select Metamask, you select your account, and then click next and connect. So once you're connected, you're going to go through and select one of the lambs that you want to buy. They all look the same. There's no difference between any of them, and click buy. And once you go through that process of clicking buy, you're going to get another screen with MetaMask that asks you about a gas fee. So let's talk a little bit about what gas fees are. Transacting on the Ethereum network and pretty much any blockchain costs gas. So this is one of the most annoying parts about Ethereum because it's expensive, it's a fee, it can be really high, it can be kind of low. Essentially what gas is it's a fee to ensure that your transaction gets recorded on the blockchain. And gas is a market, so the busier the network is, and the more transactions that are happening, the more expensive gas is going to be. So if there's not a lot of transactions happening, the gas price is going to be lower and less expensive. If there are a lot of transactions happening, it's going to be higher and more expensive. And it can fluctuate pretty widely. There was a period of time when gas was over 100 gwei, which is kind of the unit of measurement for gas. For months or for weeks, it was over 100. And then recently, it was back down near like 15, which is obviously way lower and way cheaper. So gas prices can change a lot, and it's something to be aware of, and make sure you're transacting at times when the gas is low, especially if you're not in a rush to do something. So you can kind of think of it like this visualization of like little train cars leaving the station. So when you confirm your purchase on OpenSea, you get that Metamask confirmation screen that has an estimated gas fee. And once you confirm that, your transaction is submitted into what's called the mempool. But your transaction needs to be accepted into a block and entered on the blockchain before it's final. So again, once you confirm that purchase, it gets kind of sent in, and you can see all these little people like waiting. And so the higher fee you pay, the more likely it is to be accepted into a block quicker. Because again, the people that are, able to mine that block and add the next block to the blockchain want to, collect the most fees possible. So if you really want your transaction to go through, you can pay more gas to make sure it goes to the front of the queue. And if you're not in a rush, you can pay less and hope that it just gets accepted later. Once you've confirmed your purchase and it's actually gone through, you want to check out your transaction on Etherscan. So Etherscan is what's called a block explorer that lets you understand what's happening on the blockchain. So it's either going to be at the bottom of the OpenSea page, or you can look in your MetaMask like transaction history and click like view on block explorer, and you can come down and just take a look at basically what happened in that transaction. You can see that like the tokens were transferred, which means like in this case the token is the NFT. You can see how much the cost was, and then what the transaction fee was to do that action. So MetaMask actually tends to overestimate the gas fee. So it's really important to take a look at the confirmation because the estimated versus the actual gas fee are oftentimes different. So in this like example transaction that I did, it estimated that the gas fee was going to be 0.023, but in reality, when I did it, it was 0.017. So it was actually about $20 cheaper. Still pretty expensive, obviously, but it's not, it's not always exactly what the estimation is. So it's important to double check.